concept, and our membership is called our income shifting membership. That's the term always get put under 369. Our income shifting membership gives you the education and a step-by-step game plan on how to fix your finances. Now, I got a good friend of mine on the call tonight, Mr. Brett Bridges. This is my check. Mr. Brett, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Mr. Brett Bridges, Chicago's in the building.
Chicago's in the building. Now, here's what we're going to do real quick before we get to one of our next man up. Loyal soldier, Mr. Brett Bridges, is going to tell you his powerful cash flow testimony. Let me tell you guys what cash flow represents first. A lot of Americans think they have an income problem. We don't have an income problem. Now, we can always use more money. Don't get me wrong. You're making $5,000 a month, $2,000 a month. There's nothing wrong with $10,000 a month and $4,000 a month. But what most people don't realize is that it doesn't matter how much you make if you don't know what to do with it. In other words, you'll see millionaires all the time. You'll see people in the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, actors. I don't have to call any names. Boxers, you already see it. They make hundreds of millions and still go broke. You know why? No one ever taught them economic empowerment. No one taught them the rules of capitalism. See, here's what cash flow means. Cash flow is measured in time. Write that down. Your cash flow is a time measurement. Your income is a dollar measurement. We've been taught from day one to count your dollars. And that's all you do. Man, I need some more money. Go back to school. Man, I need some more money. Part-time job. Man, I need some more money. Let me hustle on the side. Well, you never really thought about your cash flow. Your cash flow is how long your money lasts. For example, I can make $1 million a year. $1 million. Crazy income. But if my bills are $2 million, my cash flow is only 6 months. I'm only good for half the year. In other words, from January to December, I make $1 million. But during that same span, if my bills are $2 million, I'm technically broke by June. That means by the 15th of every month, I'm struggling because that's a cash flow calculation. Now, you can take a young lady that's a principal in high school. She's making $80,000 a year, or principal or professor in college, $80 grand a year. But her bills are only $40. Her cash flow is 2 years. If she doesn't do anything else, she's good for 12 months, and she's good for another 12 months. On her 80 grand, her cash flow is 2 years. Now, what we do to increase your cash flow is simple. 3 things have to go down for your cash flow to go up. We have to minimize 3 things: your taxes, your debt, and your expenses. You don't have to make an extra dime. We're going to show you how to make the money you make go further, and that money is going to make you some money. Mr. Bridges, you have a powerful cash flow story. Don't give up all the goodies on your first answer, but what's the first thing you did when you joined MyEcon, our company? What's the first thing you did that brought in some extra cash flow within your first 3 days of education?
Oh, not a problem, Brian. And thanks again for inviting me on the call to give my testimony. One of the first things that I did was I adjusted my W-4. That's the same form I started with when I first started my job. Immediately on that next check, I saw an additional $300 on that next check. That's every 2 weeks, so that's an extra $7,800 a year.
All right, so we take the 300. We take the 600, which is monthly. 300 bi-weekly. We take the 600. Now, did you go buy some Rams? Did you get a nicer car? What did you do to take the 600 and make the 600 grow, and what did it grow to?
I actually was smart with it. I was smart with it and decided to go about taking care of debt. I took care of a credit card debt, and it was at approximately $8,000 maxed out credit card at 28%. I was able to knock that out in less than 16 months.
All right, so now, whatever was going to the credit card monthly, guys, here's what I want you to hear. Let's just say he was spending about $300 a month on that credit card.
Yep.
Or $200 a month, or about $300?
Yeah, it was $300 a month, and it literally was not even touching the principal, not even $100.
Not even $100. Okay, so here we go. I just randomly picked it, but that's how long I've been doing this. So you take the 600, you knock out the 300, now he brought in an extra 900. Now we take the government who got us in all this trouble in the first place, right, and we let them pay off our debt. I want y'all to write that down. Taxes and debt are your 2 biggest expenses. It's not your income is not the problem. Shopping is not the problem. Eating out is not the problem. The cell phone is not the problem. What people try to do is budget their way to wealth. You can't budget your way to wealth. You got to strategize. So now we snowball it. Brett, you take the 900 now. Now give me some aspirations. You can knock the car out in what time? The mortgage out in what time? We got an extra $900. What do you like doing next?
Well, actually, I just got married in June, and I actually took care of the wedding fund immediately. Knocked out of that easy $5,000, took those funds after that, and went to start work on the second credit card instead of knocking that out.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The government basically paid for your wedding because you adjusted your W-4. The government basically got the credit card, $8,000 card, paid off in a little bit over a year. The government basically paid one of your wedding expenses, and now you're back on credit card number 2. When that's gone, how much more cash flow do you have then?
At least almost close to about a good $1,100 that's actually coming in regular monthly, and I will be starting my actual investment account this summer.
Okay, so guys, we're not even going to show you yet how to speed up the process. Let's just say you slow roll it. In other words, you're going at a snail's pace, but you increase your income by an extra $1,100 a month. I'm sorry, wrong word. You increase your cash flow by an extra $1,100 a month. Now, if you choose to show people how you did that, Brent, how did you lower your taxes? Well, it was simple. I filled out this W-4 form. It takes 2 minutes. Well, how'd you get rid of your credit card? Well, it's simple. That new money I made, I created more cash flow with that money. Well, how'd you pay for your wedding? Well, it's simple. You see, guys, everybody in America wants to know how to get out of debt because most Americans are in it. Everybody in America wants to know how to lower taxes because the government's in everybody's pocket. We now have strategy number 2, business income. See, within 6 months or less, you're going to have this thing down packed. Trust me, it takes less than that. You have it down packed. Now you can show people, hey, man, let me see how to fill out this form in 3 minutes or less. I can do it in my sleep over the phone. You get some money back in your paycheck, and instead of you begging your boss for a raise, let's get the government to pay you. Now, Brian, if I fill out this form, won't I owe? No, that's the old you. See, the old you didn't have a home-based business. The new you has a home-based business. So, real quick, talk about the back of the form. Because, see, people may fill out the front, put 0 and everything, because that's what they're taught to do. What's the importance of the back of the form that got you the extra money? How does that actually work?
Well, first of all, I know a lot of people don't even know, but HR cannot help you fill out that form. The best part of being about in the home-based business is that you're able to strategize to work on your introductions. So on the backside, it actually shows you how to fill it out now as a business, and you'll actually see your increase in difference. Okay, so people say, Brian, I got to refine a business. No, that's where you missed it. This may go over your head. I want to make this clear before we go. Your business is what you're listening to right now. We introduce people to this conference call. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we introduce people to our successful testimonies. There's not a person you know that couldn't use the extra $1,100 a month. All right? You introduce people to the webinars we host. You introduce people to our website, howtoshiftyourincome.com. So, Brian, wait, that's a business? Yes, that's a business. Just like if you knew how to play piano and I wanted to learn how to play piano, I would come to your house or you would teach me these days on virtual computer or whatever. And I would pay you, right? If you knew a second language, I wanted to know Spanish and you knew it. We Skype or do whatever, FaceTime, and you would teach me Spanish, I would pay you. Well, guess what? People pay us. You want our company, My Econ, that's short for My Economy, because we believe in your economy, not the economy, but your economy is more important than the economy. People use our membership and you get paid. Well, Brian, we're talking about money. It must be $10,000. No. $500. No. $400. $300. How much lower can I go? Under $100. Okay? $69 one time. $69.95 one time for the membership. That's all the software, the mobile app, the financial calculators, the compound calculators. Let's say you want to know if you had an extra $5,000, you want to grow to $50,000. What would you have to do? How much interest would you need, and when would you have your goal? Let's say you wanted $10,000 a month for the rest of your life. What do you need to start doing now to land on $10,000 a month passively? See, these are all the calculators, the software on your mobile phone. Everything we give you to hit your financial freedom goal. How soon can these credit cards pay it off? What do I need to do with this car note? What about my mortgage? I want it gone in 8 years instead of 30. We give you all the tools. You plug and play. $69 and $34.95 a month for
for your business, your website, your commission checks, your reporting system. Guys, we earn $55 per membership. Let me say that again. You don't even know half the people that are joining your organization. But if you want to take advantage of the referral component, you earn $55 per membership. Now, Brett, do me a favor. You go to the mailbox, you get checks. I don't care if they're $200, $300, $400, $1,000. How does it feel to get checks that you're not working for? That's a different kind of check, isn't it?
It feels great, man. It's like thinking about, most people think like, okay, I'm getting my paycheck on Friday and it's really lasting until Monday. It's great to be able to receive multiple streams of income by just basically educating people on how to go about being a home-based business. I mean, literally, take that extra funds, invest back in yourself. You only got one life to live.
So, guys, look, we're not financial advisors. We're not professional CPAs. We're educators. Like, our job is really simple. We show people how to minimize taxes legally, ethically, morally, how to use that money, snowball it, get out of debt legally, ethically, morally, how to monitor your expenses, and how to take that money and hit your freedom goal. That's it. And the best way to hit your freedom goal is to invest. Before we go, guys, 2 minutes or less. I told you this call is only about 10, 11 minutes. You got to learn that the best way to get wealthy is to put your money into something and let inflation push it. Write that down. I'm telling y'all $1 million tip. You got to put your money into something and let inflation push it. And the only way to put your money into something that inflation pushes is for you to have your money in funds like Amazon and Delta. And notice I didn't say stocks. I'm not recommending stocks. I said funds. Amazon, Delta, Hilton, Google, you name it. You want to have your money and starting out in something like a mutual fund where as those companies grow, so does your passive income, right? So not one particular company knocks you off your rocker. All these billion-dollar companies that we all know and use are just borrowing money from funds. You want to make sure you have some money in the fund that they borrow from. Well, Brian don't have any money. You haven't been listening to the call. Yes, you do. Somebody tricked you into giving all your money to them. So our income shifting membership shifts the money back to you. You see? So within 9 months, you're going to start learning how to invest, or less, right? 9 months or less, you need to learn how to invest. Okay, I get it now. If I wear Nike, I need to own a piece of Nike. If I have a Louis Vuitton purse, I must believe in it. Why don't I invest in Louis Vuitton and the fund that they're borrowing from? Right? If I fly Delta, why don't I have some Delta shares? See, when you start thinking like a producer and less like a consumer, you'll start making everybody else rich. You see? If I drive a fancy car, I must believe in it, so I need to invest in the fund that they borrow from. When you put that hat on, you look at money a little different, and you have a legacy for your children and your great-grandchildren. So, Brett, investing is in your future, man. Congratulations. You're early bird, but the early bird gets the worm. You're brand new. I love what you're doing. Keep Chicago rocking and rolling, changing lives throughout the Midwest and everywhere else across the country. And just be a story, man. That's all you got to do. You tell a person you cash flow $1,100 and add the bonuses to it just by showing people how you made an extra $1,100, you'll be a millionaire in no time. And I know from personal experience, we change lives all across the country using 369. All right, guys, we talk on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're in somebody's living room every Sunday. Just get the person that put you on this call and say, hey, where can I get my website? Where can I get my password? Just text them, inbox them, email them, or whatever, and say, I'm in. We'll talk to you guys next Tuesday, same time, same number. Our website is howtoshiftyourincome.com. That's howtoshiftyourincome.com. For the breakdown, the person that puts on the call will give you a password. God bless. We'll talk to you guys next Tuesday. Have a good night.
All right, you guys, are you ready for financial freedom? Did you hear? There are financial strategies for you to get out of debt. Reach out to us and start your journey today on financial freedom. You guys take care.